Hey everybody. It was a very productive day. First and foremost, I got my hoodie, I got my sweats. They're not sweats, they're Under Armour pants. And they're actually the best fitting pants that I've ever worn. I think I'm going to get a million more pairs of them as soon as I have the opportunity. And I got the hat, which is like, it's uncrushable, so you can literally do what the fuck ever to it, and it just pops back out, which is pretty cool. It was kind of expensive for a hat, but I don't really wear hats. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I wonder if I need to make it looser. Clearly, my hair is not going to be wet when I'm wearing it. So, I'm going to have to wait for it to dry and see how it looks in that scenario. I don't know. I feel like I've never been a hat person, but I've never found a comfortable hat before. I don't know. Anyway, I got a hoodie, I got the most comfortable pants I've ever seen, and my lifting shoes are Chucks. So my PJ pants, the ones I'm wearing right now, they go under the heel on the Chucks, and that's not good. So I'm probably just gonna have to wear the Under Armour pants until I can get a full rotation of Under Armour pants, because those are my new everyday shoes, Chuck Taylors. And then I'm doing the Brooks 17s for running, which are here as well. Today I did interval training, and essentially I'm walking for a minute and a half, running for a minute, popping off, doing 5 push-ups, walking for a minute and a half, running for a minute, popping off and doing 5 push-ups until I can't do any more push-ups, and then I just walk and do a minute of running. But so far it's working, and that's not what it looks like every day. Mondays we're doing the big run, Fridays the medium run. I've got 2, I think, low impact days where it's just elliptical training, and then I've got 2 days like this which are like speed and intervals on the treadmill. Today I got a 65 on my practice test, but that's because I was distracted. I ended up talking to one of the Pilates trainers, the girl that I couldn't remember her name for the first 2 weeks. She was like, "Oh my God, what are you doing here?" And she sat down and she started asking me about my cards, and I showed her my deck, and I did a little for funsies reading for her because she was curious, and I felt like I was supposed to. It was one of those times I think Spirit intended it. And it was interesting, but she didn't actually know what she wanted to know. So it was just kind of a general pull. But I feel like there's a deeper connection there. There's a reason why. And what was really interesting is one of the guys, one of the guys that started saying hello to me recently was wearing a palmistry sweatshirt. And I noticed that today because he was just hanging out in the same room I do my computer stuff in, my practice tests. And I saw his sweatshirt and it was about palmistry, and I'm like, really? I wouldn't have called it, but that dude does some crazy exercises, like a lot of calisthenic stuff, a lot of bodyweight exercises, a lot of I don't know what he's capable of, but it's a lot. It's crazy. And I definitely want to get to know him better. If for no other reason than I want to be able to watch and pick his brain about how he does what he does, because it's incredible. But today we had our first conversation that wasn't just hi and bye. We've been on the hello goodbye train for probably a week or 2. And then today was our first very small conversation. I anticipated growing from here. It seems like studying here is going to give me a lot of social opportunities. But at the same time, I had to fly through the rest of my exam. I probably lost an hour and a half. At an hour and a half in, out of my 2 hours that I'm allowed to take for this, I was 25 questions deep. That's how it was. So I had to fly through 75 questions at light speed, and naturally I got some wrong that I wouldn't have gotten wrong otherwise. I still learned a lot, but I had to rush it, which last time I got to really take my time, and it took like an hour and a half, an hour 45 minutes, but I got like a 75 or something like that. Might have been a 70, I don't know. But you know, I'm just easing back in, getting there. And something interesting, the song reading was Half-Life, and it reminded me of the last time we used Half-Life, which was symbolically an energy exchange or an energy sharing. It's almost giving like when you plug your phone into somebody else's phone and you give them half of your battery life. That was the energy the first time. It was sacrificial. But I think this time when I did that reading, I realized, King of Cups here, that sometimes giving something of yourself to somebody else costs you nothing. Sometimes giving them a half-life doesn't cost you any energy. And I think somebody needs to hear that fostering some particular relationships or giving your energy to others in a way doesn't have to drain you. And I think some of it is psychosomatic, because if you're feeling drained, then your boundaries are what's lacking. And when you're coming at it from a healed place, it's not self-sacrifice to help somebody. It's something you plan for, it's something you account for. It's almost giving, in Divergent, the abnegation always carry extra food. So that if they meet somebody from the factionless, the homeless, they have enough to give them some. And it's not running them out. They're not sacrificing their lunch in order to give that person food. They are just ready to do that already. It's the difference between donating your last $100 and just keeping $100 on you to donate. I don't know if that's a good enough analogy, but think about that energetically. And socially right now I'm getting interacting with others doesn't have to deplete you the way you think it will. And you have to make sure that you're getting what you need to get done. But don't be so tunnel visioned that you're missing out on opportunities to forge bonds and create friendships. Sometimes I think that's the real reason why you're there. Sometimes you might be at a cafe to get some work done. But what if you're really there to meet someone? To ripple. What you're here to do doesn't have rules. There's no clear measure of success other than the moments where you see it all come together because Spirit wanted to show you. And sometimes things that you never thought you would embrace become part of your reality unexpectedly because of somebody shifting your life just that way. Inspiration comes from all over. And you're still cooking. You're still baking all of these energies into your next version. But it's going to be fucking glorious. I'm so fucking proud of you. Keep going. You got this.